1 second. How many more people are joining? Are we waiting for anybody else to join, Sunodi?
I think I'm okay. We can start. I have one of my leader online as well.
Yeah, I see. Janie. Excellent. Wonderful.
I think maybe probably after the meeting, if you can get the recorded copy, recording, so I can send to other leaders of mine.
Yeah, that's fine. Our admin team who are managing the Zooms, I believe it's being recorded, so you'll be able to get it, I should say. We'll be able to give it to you. Well, very nice to meet you. And I just want to say that Russell Perry, sorry he couldn't be on. We got him running around and being really busy because, as you know, we started enrollments a few days back on the 27th of March. And everybody's working real hard to get their teams played and being able to get funding by everybody on the 10th of April. So that's why he's a bit busy. But fantastic to meet you. Where are you based again?
I'm in UK, South Wales to be precise.
South Wales. Okay, I'm not super good on UK geography, but kind of familiar. I like the UK, fun place to visit. I'm from a renegade province, the United States originally.
Okay.
Anyway, excellent. And also, Russell passed on that you are Blue Diamond in Omega Pro. So you built a very significant business. So wanted to congratulate you on what you've done in the past and look forward to helping you continue and build upon previous success and do it over here with us here at Harley Street Crypto. Excellent. Now, what specific questions has your team had? What can I help you specifically with instead of just the general stuff that I might want to share?
Okay. Let's first and foremost, you guys are into finance, fintech, anything that has to do with funds, either crypto or fiat. There should be a regulatory body. My question is, what regulatory body is control, monitoring what you're doing?
Well, first of all, we don't take fiat. It's crypto, solely crypto.
Yeah, I know.
And at the moment, since the way I believe we set this up, I have to check with our legal, but I don't know that we're specifically under any direct regulatory control for this exact kind of business.
Okay. 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 I don't know if okay, I think that's just the only question one of my top leaders asked. Because we with Omega Pro, actually we trade fiat, not crypto. But being that our main hub is in the UK, so partially being regulated by FCA.
FCA,
That give
right?
most of us, yeah, that give us most of us a sort of confidence that at least they look genuine. Someone is monitoring their progress,
Kind
and I think
kind of
that's the only
sort of.
yeah.
FCA and others are, no matter what happens in a lot of places, are extremely, extremely slow to do anything. And if there's any, just what I've seen, if there's any issues, there have been plenty of companies that have had major issues. By the time the regulatory authorities get around to doing anything, all the people who needed it most get hurt because it's long, their money's long gone and the time is well past. And bottom line is, yeah, the big people, eventually they catch up with them in some of the cases. But for the guys who really needed the money, the fact that it's perfectly regulated or not is, unfortunately, they move slow. One other thing to add, in the next 6 months, we'll be arranging with outside auditors to monitor what is going on. We'll have a site that's available that shows the trading, shows the trades, the funds, everything, so people can access it and understand what's going on. So you can see, this much is in trade. This is how much the company made. Here's all these trades, so everybody can get a comforting idea that, yeah, the company is making money trading. And then after that, we'll also go for FCA and potentially others, because the company needs to be trading this way for a period of time to apply. So that's at least my understanding from what we've been given. The other thing that's important in what we're doing is the way we earn the money is through crypto arbitrage trading. You familiar with arbitrage? Good.
Yes.
So as you know, in arbitrage, we're not taking positions and then holding for a short period of time, hopefully, or unfortunately, if it goes the wrong way, a longer period of time as they dollar cost average down when they're trading. Arbitrage trading is identify the opportunity, be it cross exchange inside the same exchange on varying token pairs, and see there's $100 to be made per unit of whatever crypto it is, or 50 or 200 or 300, depending which one it is, in, out, and make 50, 100, 200 bucks or pounds, as the case may be, depending upon what's being traded. And that ensures we keep the amount of money tied up in trades limited to, a relatively small amount, because it's quick. And that's the idea. Then the second point, the daily returns are not super high, but they are very respectable numbers. 0.7% to 1% a day is achievable if you know what you're doing. If you think about it, you're familiar with the comp plan. So if you just assumed on average the comp plan paid out 33%, keeps the math simple for me. So $100 comes in, $33 and a third goes out in commissions, $67 goes into the trading fund, right? Into the trades. Well, for us to pay 1% of the original $100, we need to make 1.5% on the 66, 67, right? Because we need to make 33 bucks up to be able to pay out that 1%, because we don't have all the money in trade. Well, at the top end, 1.5% a day, and that's for people who are coming in, as you know, at the highest pack, the VIP pack. And on the low end, you're looking at, a little bit less than 1% that the company has to earn to make the payouts, pay everybody's commission when they're due, make the payouts that are due on the return, and run a company, running at 1 to 1.5 a day on a decent volume of funds is not a huge task. I mean, it's definitely achievable, number one. Number two, you got to make a little bit more than that because, you know, they have to pay the team and got to pay the traders, got to pay the software guys and make a profit for the company. But the point is, it doesn't rely on making 6, 8, 10% every day, which other programs will say, oh, we'll pay you all this. And then when you figure it out, it's like, okay, if you were the marketing guy and I was the techie guy and I had this cool techie system that guaranteed 6% every day, you and I together could come up with a couple of $100,000 US. And if we can guarantee that we can pay out 6% a day, that means we can make 6% a day for ourselves. Our money doubles every 12 days. We can find a couple of $100,000 from some close friends, maybe even some relatives if we like them. And we'd have $500 billion in a little over a year. So if you just run that math, right? So having these kind of payouts is built into the system so it's can have longevity. And also the way you've seen how the commissions get paid out, the direct referral commissions are paid 100% immediately. And then the binary commissions are paid out over time. They're earned and then paid out over time. And secondly, and then the last one, the team bonus or the HSCC bonus, you know, that's paid as earned as well. But the point is, by doing those things, again, it keeps more money trading. Because I believe, especially as a leader, what you care about and what I care about, and I'll give you a little of my background in a second, but what we collectively care about is all this hard work that goes into building your team and building up your team, making it bigger, bigger, bigger. You would like to continue to earn money for a little bit more than 3, 4, 5, 6 months. You would like it to go a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, ideally. You would want to be able to do that. So by having these mechanisms and recognizing the issues with some of the other pay plans and how things could have been done, I believe that's what was attractive. What I believe, the payouts, the way the commissions are paid out, how much is paid out, all of that works together to make this have, you know, a substantial shot at significant longevity. I mean, there's no 100% guarantees in anything, as you know, but 1% a day, a little bit over 1% a day earned is eminently doable in the crypto markets. If it's meant, so that's that side. The other thing I wanted to say, give you a little bit about my background. I was in my first network marketing company in 1983, Nutrition for Life. So it was a product-based company. And then I got recruited to do stuff with New Skin, and then moved into telecom and moved into services and things like that. Then I got introduced to crypto in 2015-ish. When Bitcoin was around $300. Didn't do much because I was too busy traveling the world, working for a software company, handling Fortune 1,000 clients. And I dipped my toes in the water at like 600. So I started learning crypto seriously about 7, 8 years ago now. I've also owned and partnered with companies. So I've been in management and I've been in the field. So I understand both aspects. Because when you're in the field, when you're only in the field, all you care about is your team and how can you get as much as possible, and maybe ask for things that without knowing all the details in the backside of the company that they could or couldn't be done. So I've been on that side and I've been on the management side. So here on the marketing side here. So I understand all the necessary trade-offs so we can work together with people like you and your team to make sure we do the best we can for our members, because without members, we don't have anything. At the end of the day, if we don't have the members, we're not making any money. And obviously, if we don't have the members, they're not making any money and you're not making any money. So our interests are highly aligned, at least in my view.
Okay, well said, well said. The last question is, what is the main goal for your company? What's the main goal? What I meant by goal, what is your end plan? 3, 10, 5 years? You still on?
Yeah, there's no end game in the sense that, oh, we want to do this for a while, then go do something else. My view, and like I said, it's not totally up to me, but my view of how these things should go. I mean, the overriding vision, company vision, and the ideas is for this to be to regular people and have lots of them, because you can come in with $50. Sure, you can do 25,000, but you can do it at 50. And to bring this to as many people as possible, get as fast as we can within the next year or so, maybe quicker, 100 million pounds assets under management in terms of total money being traded, and open offices where we have people, open offices around the world to support what we built. We have plans, Harley Street Crypto is a membership, like a club. So there's a number of developments planned, trading and lifestyle and travel. There'll be more techie things and platform things like those that members will be able to avail themselves of. And in my opinion, we build a very large network, a very large group of people. There might be a token in the offing at some point also, because that's the natural question. You're in crypto, you have your own token. So but that is not set in. This is me talking as the possibilities. There's a lot going on, and we're going to walk first, which is get launched fully, make sure everybody's making money, let everybody start making money, because success breeds success, and then start rolling out some of the additions, the membership club and travel and things like that. And then work with the leadership and the leadership council, the people who are the big leaders driving the business, to work together and develop what's the best way beyond what we think. We have a plan, we're executing the plan, but input will always be welcome, because the idea is with working with like-minded people to make this go as as long as possible, till you're bored with doing it, and you're making enough money and you don't need to do anything, so you're doing it because it's fun. That's kind of the vision. There's no plan in my mind that's, at least I haven't been told by the CEO, that says, oh, we're going to do this 3 years, sell the company, get out, I'm going to go, live by my island and live on my island. There's none of that in the plan at the moment. So really, that's what we're trying to do. Again, build a large community, make everybody win, be it at small levels, because they have small money relative to other people. Because as you know, in the crypto space, it's part of somebody's wealth portfolio. It's not everything. Too many people have made the error of going all in on anything, and then they have no backstop. So by being smart and being conservative relatively, by taking the approach we're taking on how we're managing, we believe working with like-minded leaders, this thing can go for a very long time. At least that's the plan.
Okay. I think I'm okay. The only thing I need to call your attention to is I'm also in the crypto space, and I've done several crypto investments with other companies. But the only thing I would advise is just an advice. Now we're in the bull market. Cryptos are doing well, but at the same time, have it at the back of your mind that it's not always rosy in crypto space. There'll be a time the whole market will be down. Now the question for me to the company is, whenever the crypto space is bearish, what are the strategies, or what are you people thinking? It won't be an issue that we were not able to make enough. That's why we're not able to give the compensation plan.
Let me explain. Let me give you my view and what I believe the reality is. Number one, because of the type of trading we are doing, up or down doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because we're not looking at, okay, here's the chart, we have this chart going up. So you draw the channel here and you draw the channel here, and you see it's going inside, and you say, well, it's in this channel, it's down here. If it goes up a little bit, it should go up to here, and then we can make money. And if it goes down, because it does happen, then you keep dollar cost averaging your way down until all your capital is tied up in a losing trade, and you got to wait 3 months if you're lucky, or never in some cases, depends on what it is. But because that relies excuse me, that relies on an ever increasing market. Now, arbitrage opportunities are going to exist whether the market's up, market's down. There's a website. I'll go get one of the guys to find it. Again, I just don't remember off the top of my head, but it just gives you an idea that, it gives you arbitrage opportunities that you can see. Exchange A, Bitcoin's at 28,100. Exchange B, it's at 28,300. Exchange C, it's at 27,900. If it goes down to 22,000, those kinds of differences will still exist. Similarly, in the same exchange, you have Bitcoin and we're trading it versus Ethereum with the current values of Ethereum and Bitcoin versus the dollar, for instance, that Bitcoin could be worth 29,000 in the exchange. But then when you take that in Ethereum terms against Binance token, it might be worth 29.2. So you sell the Bitcoin for Ethereum you buy it against Ethereum for 29, but then when you have the Ethereum, you sell it against Binance coin and make $200, all in the same exchange because of the various supply demand balance or imbalances of the various trading pairs, depends which exchange you're trading on. All those opportunities don't change if the price is up or the price is down. The only thing that'll change if the prices of crypto go down is all the folks that don't know how to trade or trade momentum or trade some of those things. When it's going down, it's hard to make money. They get their money. I mean, I had it happen to me I'd signed up for another program just to trade, and it liked this token and at dollar cost averaged my account down to 80% committed to that one token, and it still hasn't recovered. That was a side personal thing. So that's my view of the answer to that question. The only thing will be impacted some, how it is. Crypto's going up. It's in the newspaper every day. It's great. Then everybody surges in. So it's great for recruiting, great for growing membership. And when Bitcoin goes down, everybody says the world is falling. The sky's falling. The world's going to end. Crypto's going to die. Bitcoin's going to go to zero, all those kind of things. And that the only impact I would see is then, that makes it a little harder on the enrollment side. But from our perspective, based on what we're doing and the way we're doing it, we should be nice and steady up or down, and everybody makes money and gets paid, which is the important thing. Last comment I want to leave you with is now's the time to get your ID structured, because there's no charge to get in, and we've talked about, or the team's talked about, the positioning and the various things that are on offer, but get them placed in the right spot so that as everybody has their spots set on the 10th, when people can start paying, all of the leaders who were proactive, smart, and worked hard and fast, you already have your team of 500, 1,000, 2,000 people with IDs. And then when everybody who's supposed to pay pays, everybody starts making money immediately, which is the idea. Because you've been doing this. People who make money don't ever quit. It's simple. You don't get grief from your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, husband, wife, whatever, when you're spending money. In this case, you're putting it in a package and you're making money and putting it in your pocket. You don't get funny looks when you're taking money out and putting it in your pocket. So that's my view. That's what I believe to be true. And, we look forward to working with you and your whole team.
Thank you very much. Thanks. I don't know if my other guys, Jane, do you have any questions? Jane?
Yeah. Thank you for the meeting. I'm just trying to listening and kind of assimilate what exactly it is, how it works. Possibly we're going to be talking later so that I will get much clarity.
More clarification.
Yeah, thank you.
The other thing we can do is, set up at some point, just coordinate it, a bigger meeting for everybody, and we can go through the whole presentation or go through the pieces of the presentation that are kind of critical for everybody to know and use in your enrolling as you're working with your teams and working to enroll people. That would be a good thing to do in the not too distant future.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, that would be nice.
Perfect. Well, on to the next meeting. It is a pleasure to meet you and hopefully welcoming you. We've got everything structured. Get your team placed where they need to be, and you'll get help. You'll get help with that to make sure it works. Not to worry about that. Russell will assist and get you guys up and running fast. And then we can do these kind of Zooms, with 6, 8, 10, 20, 50 people. I'm available and I'll help, just like Russell and just like the rest of the team, to help you guys be successful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet everybody. You be well.
Yeah.
Take care. Thanks.